the equations for the coefficient of frictions on an inclined planes. So coefficient of frictions on an inclined planes. So consider the inclined plane having angle theta with respect to the horizontal surface. So this is the inclined plane. Having angle theta with respect to the horizontal surface. The load W is acting on the inclined planes. So this is the box of weight W. This is the center of the box. So when any load is acting on any planes, it will act the load in the downward direction. It will act the load in the downward direction. So here the box weight is W, so which is acting to the downward directions. So this is the angle this is the angle theta. So by geometry, this is the angle this angle is also known as a theta. So the both angle is same. So now the box is moving on the inclined planes. So to move the box, we have required some efforts, that is in the upward directions, that is in these directions, that is given as P. So here P is the effort required to move the box in the upward directions. So now here, when any box is placed, any weight is placed on any surface, so the surface can give the reaction that is perpendicular to the surface. So here suppose the box is placed, that is the weight W on this surface. So this surface can give the reactions, that is R, and that reaction is the reaction which is normal to the surface. So here the reaction given by this inclined plane, it is in these directions. So this is the R, that is the reaction given by normal reactions given by the inclined planes. So here the W is also in some cases, in some books you read that the W is given as mg, mass into gravity. So here we are directly considering the weight of the box. So if we resolve this vector along with these two axes, so the vector is given as the component of the vector on this axis where it can make the angle theta. The component of the vector on this axis is given as W cos theta. Because why it is cos theta? Because it is making an angle theta with respect to this axis. So this component is given as W cos theta. So and similarly this component is given as W sin theta. W sin theta. So when the box is moving on the inclined plane in the upward directions, so at that time the frictional force play in the opposite direction of the movements. So ये direction में box ऊपर जा रहा है, तो उसके opposite direction में कौन सा force create होगा? That is a frictional force. So that frictional force will act in these directions. It is in the opposite direction because the box is moving in upward side. So frictional force will be coming in this direction. So that is get plus with respect to this component, and that is given as frictional force. So frictional force is given as F is equal to mu into R. आपको मालूम है कि frictional force is given as mu into R, where R is the normal reactions. So here mu R, frictional force is given as mu R. So in equilibrium conditions, in a equilibrium conditions, if we resolve the forces in equilibrium conditions, we get efforts P is equal to, how many efforts is required? That efforts is equal to the W sin theta, that is the component of the weight acting on these directions, and plus frictional forces, that is the effort also required to overcome the frictional resistance. So P is equal to given as W sin theta plus mu into R. So this is our equation number 1. So if you, here we resolve the forces along the planes. This is the case for along the plane. And if you resolve the forces across the plane, so this is the case of along the plane case. So here P is equal to W sin theta plus mu R, and now the next we have to resolve the forces across the plane. So across the plane is given as R is equal to W cos theta. So this is our equation number 2. So now we have to put the value of R, that is equation number 2, in the equation number 1. So here, if you put the value of R in the equation number 1, so the equation number 1 is given as P is equal to W sin theta plus mu into, instead of R, we are placing W cos theta. So W cos theta. So then it is also given as P minus W sin theta is equal to mu W cos theta. So mu is equal to P minus W sin theta divided by W cos theta. So where the P minus W sin theta is given as forces maximum, F max, and W cos theta is given as R. So mu is equal to mu, that is the coefficient of friction. Mu is the coefficient of frictions, is equal to P minus W sin theta divided by W cos theta, which is equal to the F max upon R. So by using these equations of the mu, we have to find out the value of coefficient of frictions. So here to find out the value of coefficient of friction, there is the 3 parameters we require. One is the P. P is required, that is the effort required to move the box. This is the P. Second one is the W, that is the weight of the box or weight in the box, that is total weight. In the experimentation we are considering the weight of box and weight in the box, that is total weight of the box. And next one is the theta. Theta is given as angle of inclinations. If these 3 parameters is known to us, P, W and theta, then by using this equation, we are calculating the value of mu, that is coefficient of frictions. So during experimentations, in observation table, the first 3 columns is given for these 3 parameters. One is P, second one is W, and next one is theta. So then now we are going for the experimentations, and then we see how we calculate the value of P, and now we are going for the experimentations, and then from the experimentation we have got the value for the P, W and theta. Then we are going for the calculations. The next column is given for the calculation part. So dear student, this is our next practical. Again here we have to measure the coefficient of frictions on an inclined plane. So this is the inclined plane, which is made of glass, and here on the inclined plane we have to get the one box that is made from the different surface of contact. So here for the box the bottom surface is made of wooden. For the next box, suppose this box, for the next box the surface of contact is of sandpaper. For this box the surface of contact is of metal. So here we are using the different type of surface of contact. Means for this pair the surface are in contact is glass and the metal. So here we have to check how many forces are required to move this box in a vertical directions. To move the box in a vertical directions by applying the efforts in the pan. So this is the inclined plane. So here the angle to measure the angle of inclination of the inclined plane, the degree is given. So here we are making some particular angle of incline for the inclined plane. Suppose it is same for all reading, means it is same for all reading and same for all surfaces. Suppose we are considering today we are using the two different boxes. One is of metal box and second one is of wooden box. So for the both, the angle of inclination of the inclined plane is same. So here we are considering it is a 10 degree. So to make the angle of incline, the angle of inclination of the inclined plane 10 degree, the degree is provided, and with the help of this stand we are make the inclination angle whatever we require. So here just doing some settings, and here with this stand we are making a different angle of inclinations, and here we are checking how many angle of inclinations. So here the degree is given. Here we are check how many will be the angle of inclinations. Suppose for now it is 5 to 6 degree. So whatever angle we require, that we can set with the help of this stand and with the help of this degree. Okay. Now the procedure for to conduct the experiment is, here we have to apply the known weight in the box, and then we have to apply the effort in the effort pan to move the box in the upward directions. And when the box is moving in the upward direction, there is a friction between the surface of the box and the glass surface. So the frictional force comes into the pictures, the frictional force comes into the play, and which is acting in the downward directions. So when the box is moving in the upward side, there is a friction between the glass surface and the surface of the bottom surface of the box, and so the frictional force comes into the pictures which is acting in the downward side. So that we have to measure how many frictional force are acting here and what will be the coefficient of frictions. So for the purpose, the different formulas are given. There we are measuring, then we are calculating with the help of this formula how many will be the coefficient of frictions, and for the purpose we have required the three parameters. One is the angle of inclination of the plane, that is theta. Second one is the weight of the box, and for the weight of box is 260 gram, and also we are applying some weight in the box. So that is the total weight. That total weight we have to consider. That is a weight of box and weight in the box. Then next one is here we are applying the efforts with the help of this thread and with the help of this pan. So that effort we have to measure how many effort is required, and there also we are considering the weight of pan. So weight in the pan and weight of the pan is the total effort required to move the box in the vertical side, upward side, that is the P. So theta, W and P, that three parameters we have to check, we have to measure during the experiments. Now the angle of inclination of the plane, we have said it is on the 5 degree. The angle of inclination of the plane is 5 degree. So now for the first reading, the weight W is 260 gram. Here we are not applying any load on the box. So weight of box only we have to consider, that is 260 gram, and then the weight applying in the pan, that is effort required to move the box, that we have to measure. So here the surface of contact is glass and the box is of metal. The bottom surface of the box is of metals. So surface is in contact is glass and metal. So effort required to slide the box is 55 gram. So 55 gram is only the weight we are applying in the pan, and weight of the pan is 45 gram. So total effort required is 100 gram. So note down the effort in the first reading. For the first reading it is 100 gram. Now for second reading, the weight here we are increasing by 50 gram.
360.
Now the 260 plus 50, it is 310 gram. W is 310 gram. Now again we have to check how many effort is required. Check the minimum effort required for to move the box. So weight in the pan is 97 gram and weight of the pan is 45. So total effort required is 142 gram. Now for the third reading, the weight of the pan is 360, weight of the box is 360 gram, 260 weight of the box plus 100 gram in the weight in the box. This is for 50 gram and 50 gram. Means total weight is 360 gram. Now we are measuring how many effort is required to slide a box on the glass surface.
Plus 45.
100 plus 45. 145 for 360. Effort is 145. Then again we are increasing the weight by 50 gram. So 360 plus 50 is 410 gram. Weight of the, that is weight of the box. Then again we are measuring how many effort is required. So 110 plus 45 weight of pan, that is total is 155. So for 410 gram weight, effort is 155 gram. Then again we are increasing the load by 50 gram. So total load is 460 gram. Total W is 460 gram. 155 gram weight in the pan and weight of pan is 45. So total effort is 200. For 460 gram load, effort is 200. Now one column is given for alpha in the observation table. So alpha represent the angle of repose. The angle of repose means it is a minimum angle at which the body start to slide on the surface. So here the body is the box, and here we have to measure the minimum angle required to slide the box on the surface. That is known as a angle of repose. For the metal surface and the glass surface, that is inclined plane is the glass surface, the minimum angle at which the metal surface starts sliding on the inclined plane, that we have to take. So this is a minimum angle. Here the box are sliding on the inclined surface, and it is a 10 degree. It is a 10 degree. Then for second surface in contact, here the second surface of the box is wood and the inclined plane is made of glass. So surface in contact is wood and the glass. The weight of the box is 225 gram and weight of pan is same, that is 45 gram. So here without applying any load in the weight box. Now we are checking how many effort is required to slide a box in the vertical directions. Now the weight in the pan is 55 gram, 52 gram, sorry, and weight of the pan is 45. So it is 97 gram. Then increasing the W by 50 gram, 225 plus 50, it is 275. W is 275, and now we are checking how many effort is required. It is
57.
57 plus 45. Weight is 275. 102 gram. Effort is 102 gram. Now again we are increasing the W by 50 gram. So total W is 325 gram. And now we are checking how many effort is required. So weight in the pan is 77 and W is 325. 122 gram is effort P. Now the weight in the box is 150 gram. Here we are increasing by weight by 50 gram. So 150 plus 225. So total W is 375 gram. And now we are checking how many effort is required. So again it is 97. But not sliding. So again we are increasing the efforts by small weight. Now the effort required for the next reading is 100. So total effort is 145 gram. Then again increasing the load by 50 gram. So total load in the box is 200.
425.
200 plus 225. The load is 425 gram. W is 425 gram. And now we have to measure how many effort is required. Now again the effort required for the next reading is 110 gram. 110 plus 45, that is 155. The surface in contact is wooden box and glass surface. So here just we are checking how many angle is required, minimum angle is required to slide the box on the surface. So this is a minimum angle that we have to note. It is 11 degree.